Hello everyone, I'm Eufepido here for part 4 of Freezing Inferno. This may be the last part after how well the last island went, but let's not give up hope. We're not giving up hope until the Vec have eaten Earth. Took me a while to decide if I should upgrade damage on Spitfire or Frostfire mech, but Frostfire has trouble landing its hits sometimes. There have been turns where I ended up just, freezing buildings or something because there wasn't a good angle of attack. Anyway, I'll have to remember I have charge now. See what use I can make of it. And see if I can survive the spider and the silkworm. I guess I do have Camilla, so that's something. Okay, crumbling cave outside. Right, yeah. Well, that'll be tricky. Okay, okay, practically I'm gonna end up having to do, well, this one or this one way or another, but let's see what we got first. Incinerate 2 Vec. Can I manage oh, wait. I guess on this map, since the effective area is small, it should be doable. Maybe? Ish? I have no idea. And gonna be a tricky place for Frostfire, but perhaps I can figure something out. Now. Okay, so there's no safe place from the webs, is there? If nothing else, Frostfire from here can shoot something. Oh god, there's 2 silkworms and his... What the shit, man? Like this, No, wait, no, not anywhere a spider could get more than one. Although it only has 2 move. Okay, so this one's Camilla, right? Wow, guys, I don't know what the correct way to deploy here is. Aside from... Normally I'd try to be outside of Weber range, but, I don't think that's practical here. I guess if not, I could do this just so at least one of my units is out of the way, but... Or would... Maybe she's better off here, except her positioning barely matters aside from baiting Vec would be nice, I guess. Alright, well... Only so much I can do at this point. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, that's good timing. Okay. Alright, so on one hand, if I let the spitter go, it'll take out this egg, which is delightful. Oh, fuck, this guy doesn't have a good place to, well... Now, Spitfire, if nothing else, could do like this, which would take out the spider. That's actually not bad at all, but... And it would stop this silkworm, but... Okay, but we've got this one to worry about, and... Oh, right, yeah, I need Frostfire to actually do something. Now, I could, if Spitfire's out of the way, just double freeze over here. Which would block this one. And, well. Yeah, Spitfire can actually go here and... That would also work, although this one still needs to be dealt with. Dual mech could also handle it. Well... dual mech could move to the time pod and then leap here with another burn to push it all the way away. But I do want this spider to be handled some way. Now, like I said, this is also an option, but this silkworm needs a double push to get it out of the way. That or more damage. But I guess the real $1,000,000 question is, what can I do with Frostfire that's useful? I guess there's this. Burn a silkworm, freeze a building. That's better than nothing, but or there's this, actually. Freeze a silkworm in a building and burn that. But then, of course, this guy becomes a problem. Okay, but no, like this. Okay, hypothetically, let's say I do that, which would solve this silkworm. Then this one needs solving is the problem, of course. Wait, what's the... Nah, okay. Now, technically Spitfire could do this, but what good is that? Oh, right, and I have to block Vex spawning. Shit, I don't know how the incineration is happening at this rate. Now, I'm tempted to go here simply because of, you know, needing that. But, so I could do this. Then, have dual mech jump from here to here with fire. And, yeah, I can't get this out of the way if no one else is blocking, so I'd probably end up freeze fire. Oh, wait, shit, then I'd be shooting through that square. That's another, or no good. Now, I could have Frostfire do this. No, why would I even want to? That's stupid. This is... Okay. I could do that. I suppose there are worse fates than... So yeah, I could have Frostfire do that, burn this guy and freeze this building. Spitfire blocks a spawn and shoots left and right, and then dual mech can push this guy further. It's... I don't love it, and I'm still gonna need to figure out how to incinerate some Vec, but it's better than nothing. And, well, oh great, the spider's gonna go exactly where I don't want them to. Wasn't even thinking about it. Oh well. Yep. Okay, so this one doesn't matter, I guess. Yeah, what can I do from here? Not a whole lot, actually. Now, I could have... Let's see. I could do this, which is not super great, I'll tell you that, but... it would at least get the egg off my back, but I need to deal with the spider one way or another. The real question is how to get someone into the damn incinerator. And For a second I thought about putting Spitfire here to take the hit, but that is a crack tile, so no. What happens if I... No. Why would I even think about that? Excuse me. Alright, so this guy needs to be dealt with. If I did ice like this, then what result? Well, then I mean, I can take the hit, but I don't want to. Yeah, Alright. Now, I guess if I did this, I could, you know, get Spitfire... Can I move over the incinerator? I don't know. Like, I don't know, over... Here's something. I don't know, I'm trying to think if there's anywhere I can put it to shoot. Here, so knock the, what's it called? Spitter in. But, okay, I think I pretty much have to do this, or something like it. There's not really a good, any other high percentage way out of this mess. Alright, that one's burning, so it's fine. Oh, was the mountain already cracked? Oh, that makes this a lot easier, doesn't it? And then, So dual mech could just do that, but... And then I could put, I don't know, Spitfire here and shoot the spider? It's better than nothing, I guess. Wait, Spitfire can't get up there, I guess. 2, 3, 4. That's a problem. Now, hypothetically, if I did this... Oh, okay, if I did this, I could do... I don't think that counts as an incinerate if it's already dead. I mean, I could hit... I don't know, just trying to think what else... If there's anywhere useful to put them. If only I could somehow... There's just nowhere useful dual mech, or rather, nowhere useful Spitfire can be to, while still actually getting unfroze next turn. Ah, well. Damn, that sound effect, though. And, that one's burning, that one's burning. Alright, so, I guess I'll just, shoot nothing in... Or just take the hit, actually. I don't want to use up that boost. I hate I don't like leaving this thing here. Or rather, I don't like leaving them in this formation because of the spider, but I also don't... I need to keep blocking spawns, so... I'll figure something out. Or possibly I won't, you know, whatever. Huh. That... I mean, I'm not complaining, but... Okay, this is a problem. Alright, so I could, like, if I did this, the spider would be... Okay, so I could notionally, I could hypothetically go over here and do wait, what? Oh, right, I forgot I had the bioscanner. Whatever. Alright, so hypothetically, if I did pretty much nothing else, and I hate leaving this thing here, then I could... I was gonna say have Frostfire, like... No, wrong weapon. Have Frostfire push the Hornet off, then get Spitfire over here or something to push it, or... Maybe rather have... Like, I could put Spitfire here or something to push the spider up, and then dual mech pushes it in, which it... Now that's insane, but would technically work. Alternatively, yeah, I'm not sure there's a better way. Frostfire can't get into position to push the spider anywhere closer, so... Otherwise, I would try something less stupid. I don't want to put Spitfire down in this corner, but I also don't see another way to get that Incinerate objective. Unless I want to, like, pray for getting it next turn. Which doesn't seem reliable. Honestly, I might be better off just getting over here and... like... killing these two before things go wrong. No, can I get, like... here, maybe? Honestly, I could just do like this. It's stupid, but that won't count as a spawn block if it dies before the turn happens. Might be better off just doing like this after moving Spitfire. Or... the positioning's just awkward any way I do it. Yeah, maybe what I just need to do is kill these two with Spitfire. Then have Frostfire shoot this thing down onto the spawn. And have Dual Mech put Spitfire out before something stupid or rather, melt the ice before something happens. I don't love it, but I... And then just, you know, pray to be able to incinerate something next turn. I don't know if it'll be practical, but I also... Oh shit, no wait, this isn't gonna work at all. Because then I'd be pushing... No, I can push from over there with Dual Mech. Alright, this is all very awkward, but hopefully I can get something into the incinerator. Huh. That's very odd, but okay. So, okay, hypothetically, if I moved Spitfire Mech away, did this, does... So if I do that, does it, how much damage does... No, I can't afford that damage. Okay. So I think I could do here, push that, and then have Dual Mech jump and push the Spitter in. I think that works, actually. And then, well... And this thing doesn't matter. Well, okay, I'm really lucky that... Oh, no, wait, there's a building there, so that's a problem. Now, since nothing matters, I could just have Spitfire kill the thing. Then have Frostfire, hopefully freezing the Vec doesn't matter. And then have Dual Mech push the Ice Cube into the incinerator. I believe that works, and also I can reset if it doesn't. Oh, it melted already? Did I push it into fire or something? Wasn't thinking. Well, whatever. Sorry, that took longer than it perhaps should have, but, if it worked, it worked. Dude's in notably a good mood. Ooh. Too bad I'm trying to stick to default weapons, but... Excuse me, sorry. Me as well. What else am I doing? Then I just have Spitfire and coolant. And honestly, I don't know that I really want coolant. Being on fire works pretty well in case Dual Mech needs to freeze something. Not that I've been doing that much. So the blast charges are something this squad should be pretty good at. Oh wait, you don't need to be good at it, you just need to move near them. Oh god, right, there's Webbers everywhere, that's a problem for that. Maybe I should try going this way first. I mean, the crumbling cave is going to be messy too, but... I might want to see the other stuff, just because I don't want to get a mech stuck next to a blast charge by a Weber at a bad time. Also, I don't need many more cores, and I'm a coward. We'll see how bad I regret this. Okay, spider. Bunching up probably isn't the best move normally, but in this case... Well, it almost doesn't matter where I put Dual Mech anyway. Actually, maybe I should just put it so Camilla's the only one, since the spider can only move 2. So if I just put those 2 over here, although then they're not in position to do much. No, better to just... There we go. Alright, so I could do this, which is funny, but can I do better than that? Probably. Okay, melee for... I guess if I had dual mech push from here, it would spawn block and cause it some... do it some mischief. Actually, or I could have Spitfire just get over here and, teach the spider a bit of a lesson. Can I do better than this? Probably, but I'm not sure specifically how. No, Oh wait, I don't really want to be standing here, although freezing the mission building wouldn't be so bad, but on the other hand, I could put him there, and then if I freeze the Hornet, will it fall down a chasm when the time comes? I'm not sure, but it'd be funny to find out. I do feel good about doing this, but then I'd prefer not to have this running around. But I don't want to go taking damage, and there's not a lot of other good places for Spitfire to prop itself. I mean, it can go here, but there's not a lot of safe places to shoot. And shooting these two is not a bad play. This isn't ideal, but it's better than nothing. And, well... You know, I just realized maybe I should have had dual mech push this guy onto here and then put... no, wait, because then Spitfire couldn't have taken the hit and still shot where I want him to shoot. Oh, perhaps more importantly, I can do this now. This looks good. Or as good as it's getting. Huh. I had forgotten there were mantises. Alright, so this one... Huh, I was expecting there to be... Oh, I'm gonna need to repair instead of just letting dual mech go the whole time, but... Now, I can just, do like this, which would get one thing out of the way. Now, and then... Not sure where to put Frostfire. I guess could just have it... Okay, I could... put Frostfire here and Spitfire here, have... Frostfire do this, and then... No, wait, because I don't... Even if Spitfire's, freezing itself afterwards, I don't want to rack up the mech damage, so that's not really a good idea. Honestly, I could just, you know, not fuss too much about the details and freeze these two buildings. that's a perfectly valid use of a mech turn, but especially if Spitfire's handling this guy and Dual Mech can do what the hell ever. Oh, I guess Dual Mech could try putting this over here. Okay, for a second I was worried the jump would break the cracked tile, even though I know it doesn't do damage. It just seems like it logically would, you know? Okay, so if only the silk... Oh, wait, that silkworm's cooked. I don't care about him. This silkworm is a well, what a pity. This one, I guess I'll see if he dies this turn. Now, I could move the others out of the way and have the Frostfire mech shoot from here to freeze these two, but on the other hand, I don't really want to be taking more damage at this point. On the third hand, that choice may be out of my hands. Now, this one doesn't matter, but I could have Dual Mech go here, pushing these two aside, and then have Spitfire shoot this guy after getting Frostfire the hell out of the way. And then, well, last turn I'm gonna need to repair, but... Alright, I can freeze one more building this turn at least. No, I can't, because if I'm putting Spitfire here, I won't be in a position to do it. Oh well. I think it'll be fine. Okay, and yeah, this will... The Hornet will be a bit of an issue next turn, but... Well, guess that verifies that frozen flying Vec do fall down chasms. Okay, so Dual Mech has to heal, and I think, well, actually Frostfire could just shoot ice. No. Oh wait, Dual Mech's boosted so he repairs 2. That's really convenient for this specific instance. Well, that'll do. How do they get out of here? Guess that's not my problem. Oh, this... Wow. Honestly, I don't know why this is a 2-rep mission. The mineral thing isn't too bad. Well. Alright, I guess I should put Frostfire there. And alright, because the spider could get Frostfire if it wants, but not the but, well, Camilla's immune and it can't reach Spitfire. The Silkworm, well, either of them could get the excavator, but that can't be helped. Okay. One more bit of complication. Nice, nice. Huh, okay. Alright, so I guess I'll just go over here. Well, I almost certainly will, but let's see what else we got going on. Okay, this one and this one aren't problems. This one is. Now, the unfortunate part is I can't do, like... I can't stand in front of the silkworm and just shoot the silkworm, because then that would hit a building, unless I can freeze the building first. I don't think I can. Not practically. I mean, I could, but then what? Yeah, there's too many enemies up against things I don't want to bash them against. Now, I guess, no. Yeah, I don't know how useful my mechs are today. I suppose if I could find a way to shoot from over here, then... well, it would give the silkworm a no good, very bad day. And then, I don't know. Still needs something to deal with the mantis. Yeah, I can't take that hit, otherwise I could do this. Now, if I did that, that's not actually helpful. This may have been a bad choice of map. And, And by may have been, I mean definitely is. Now, if I did this, it would... no. Okay, it amuses me to think I could freeze the spider and toss him over here, but that isn't actually helpful. Okay, if I could theoretically take that hit, in which case I'd be freezing that guy and taking a hit from the spitter. But it would cancel the silkworm's attack and do that, and... no, actually I still can't get the mantis off there. Yeah, I kind of really need to do this to save that building from the mantis, if anything. I actually think I almost need to get Spitfire over here somewhere. Not here, further back. Like here, I guess. Or here. Like where Dual Mech is standing now, like whatever. Say Spitfire's here to shoot these two. Then, a Frostfire gets over here, ice that way, and fire that way to melt Spitfire and kill the Spitter. And then, figure something out with dual mech after that, I guess. I know I should plan further ahead, but the nice thing about dual mech is you can pretty much always find something. Alright, now stop, think. Where... Okay, presuming this guy's dead and this guy's burning... whatever. Okay, so if I'm shooting from here... Good, and then... 2 more... Yeah, he'll burn. Although, I could have gone this way... Nah, not that useful. And then if this guy's going to be over here, well. Conceivably, I could just have dual mech jump over here and burn push this guy into this guy. Well, none of this is ideal. Especially... Oh, wait, I guess they can't toss an egg here, can they? Or can they? I mean, it wouldn't last, but it might. I suppose if they tried, it would last just long enough to piss me off. There's too many Vec. Oh, I need to get that Scion before it's a problem. Wow, okay. This is pretty bad. Now, hypothetically, if I just did this, it's something, but the silkworm is not gonna... Okay, there's... Yeah. This is a problem because there's too many problems, basically. Okay, so over here, whatever. That's a mission objective done. Now I just need to survive. Yeah. Anything I want to do is going to push something into something. Now, that... Okay, technically Spitfire is thick-skinned, so it wouldn't be utterly fatal to do that, but I don't really want the Scion to live either. Oh, especially, plus this guy would be doing some damage as well. Okay, so I could do that, which breaks one egg and freezes one building from that guy. Excuse me. Then what? Now... If I do that, then dual mech could theoretically then go here. Without the egg there, it wouldn't damage that building. And then, would Spitfire have a way to get this safely? I don't know if... Spitfire's weapon is just not that versatile when it comes down to it. But if I have to take a hit, how do I want to take it? Actually, hypothetically, if I wanted Spitfire shooting from here... Okay, this doesn't help is the problem. What can... Okay, dual mech... Oh, fuck! Dual mech's not on fire, so ice doesn't work. But... And it can't reach to jump to here. It's still really tempting to do this, but... Can I do better? I mean, solving 2 problems and blocking a spawn is far from the worst I've done in my life, but I need to get creative. If I did this, does anything useful happen? Well, that mantis will die before it can hit my guys. I guess that's something. And it would give Frostfire slightly more room to maneuver, but probably not in a useful way. Probably. I don't know if I can save this building, honestly. But I gotta try. Hang on. Okay, nothing. Ultimately, at this point, yeah, I gotta just do the best I can instead of sitting here all damn evening trying to figure it out. Now, is there anything I can do with him? Probably not, but, if I could just shoot this guy into that guy, it'd be great, but I don't think Spitfire is equipped for it. And shooting from here is going to damage a building. If Spitfire shoots from here, at least can... No, wait, that won't help at all. That will actually harm. Ugh. Why is this mech so hard to use? No, that doesn't... Yeah, I should probably just get over here and repair or something. Or get over here and repair. Why not? And figure out some way to deal with that stupid thing. Well, fine time to be over here, I guess. If I do this, no. Needs something in the way. Now, if I went over here... no, hang on. If I went, like, here... I could have this guy here... if I... Okay, ignoring the excavator because it doesn't matter. If I freeze-pushed the mantis over here... There was a frozen mantis there, and then I shot from here, then the scion would die, and the mantis would just get rammed into this burning thing, which would be shooting at a frozen building. And I would be amused. Except then there'd be this and this to deal with. Yet, I don't think. Oh shit, and there's 2 shots coming at this one. I need to... Now, I guess Spitfire could go here and just shoot where Frostfire was now. Doing that, which is something. Now, yeah, could have... Okay, so I could have Frostfire do this, which is 1. Spitfire shoots from here to clear this mantis, that's 2, but then there's still... So then this frozen building is safe, and Dual Mech could then go here and push, I think. I think that works, maybe. The Scion is still there, though. That's a problem. But... Oh, shit! If I do what I was thinking of doing, then, then I'll be putting this out by jumping here with fire. Unless I instead do this. Which isn't ideal, even so, but it gets that one out of the way. Huh. Okay, I expected the ice to melt when it hit the fire tile, but that's good too. And the excavator can... Oh, I could spawn block with the excavator, couldn't I? It's not like I need it alive. R.I.P. Nameless Driller Pilot. Your contribution will be remembered, however briefly. And now to weigh our prize. Alright, dig up and kill the fossilized Vec. That doesn't sound too bad. I'm sure I'll change my tune when I see how it is. Although the fact that I hardly need more rep implies maybe I should try this one instead. I don't know. This actually looks a lot easier to handle with Frostfire. Okay, so the spider can get just about anywhere that I would rather the spider not be. Gotcha. Perhaps I should try it like that. Then its spiders might be more likely to go. I don't know. I can never figure out what the best way to do is. Phew! Still not great, but... Oh, wow, okay. So, now I could just take this hit, but then, yeah, that's not gonna work too well. Okay, wait, so if I did this, then the mantis would be killed by the spitter. And then, I would have a fair opportunity to unfreeze Spitfire somehow, I guess. I don't know. Now, if I got these two out of the way, then Frostfire could just shoot ice here and burn this asshole. But... now, I can also just do, like, that, which would be very satisfying, but I still need to get this thing dealt with. Although... right, so actually if I had dual mech jump burn here, then that pretty much solves this, and the real question is how to make Spitfire useful. But yeah, if I do this... but yeah, dealing with the spider sounds very nice, honestly. Yeah, I could just do like this, honestly, but... like I said, it's most tempting to do this. Actually, let's see. I could have dual mech do that, putting them there. Then, get Spitfire back here somewhere to kill the spider. And then have Frostfire shoot the Spitfire and burn the egg. This is starting to sound stupid. Yeah, getting these two. Fire goes before regeneration, right? Okay, I think this has to be... oh wow, I could actually spawn black with the excavator without causing a major issue. Or I could, you know, spawn black with... not gonna actually do that, of course. Inclined to do this for... but... then I need to figure out how to handle Spitfire. I guess in principle, clearing the if I clear the spider and block a spawn this turn, I'm already in good shape. But even so, being down a mech would be crazy. I'm virtually guaranteed to regret it if I do. But screw it. Why not? One does what one can. Oh, hey, I can even block the other one. I might actually get away with this. I wonder if there was something smarter I could have done if I'd remembered that sooner. Okay, that's an awful lot of... Okay. So I'm gonna need to dig this up, and it's gonna be a mess when I do. Especially since the excavator's not gonna survive when afterward. Okay, can Spitfire get anywhere useful from here? I guess if it gets over here, it can take the hit from the spitter. So I could have dual mech burn it free, get here to block and what? That's not actually accomplishing much, is it? Now I can certainly freeze a couple buildings with Frostfire, but perhaps I should just get the Vec out and get it over with. Next turn's gonna be awful, but... Okay, and on a side note, I really do think Frostfire should always have had more movement than it has. Actually, I could have Zulmek just do that. Freeze them and block a spawn now. Or, better yet, I could move the excavator, well, over here and, I don't know, over somewhere, get ready to do the thing. Have Spitfire free itself. Then have dual mech freeze this one and toss it onto that spawn. And then have Frostfire freeze these and shoot that one, which should break a tile and move it onto another spawn. The only question is whether to excavate the Vec this turn or next turn. I guess I might as well get it done before things get messier, even though it'll probably cause more trouble. Oh, it's already on fire. That's convenient. As Vec go, that doesn't seem like such a bad Vec. Oh, right, need to, Okay. This is still going to be a bit messy, but Alright, that guy's Walking Dead. Okay. Okay. So this one seems to desire death, but I could, you know, use him to kill that guy, or the silkworm, actually. That'd be nice. Dual mech cannot reach anything today, but on the other hand, he can also just jump somewhere, and he could just toss this guy into the pit, especially if Spitfire's killing this guy first. And Frostfire could very well just move here and freeze the silkworm for all anyone gives a damn. So, this is working out okay. Alright. This, everything went better than expected, I guess. Okay, so this guy, I could just kill his ass, but... This was a conveniently laid out map for the Frostfire mech. Unlike some I could name. Most, really. Oh yeah, whining after that. Alright, roach oh god. Oh, no, wait, I was thinking of cockroach. This kind of roach is unpleasant, but honestly, doesn't seem that bad for a boss. Now, if only there were fewer enemies going on. Does it even matter where I put dual mech? Oh, probably should have tried baiting the boss some way. Is that possible with the roach leader? I don't know. Okay, so... I suppose I could do this, which doesn't solve all my problems, but is at least pretty funny. That would still leave, I believe, 2 buildings in trouble. Now, one could do like this. Or, I mean, it's only 2 damage. You could do this. Which would stop that one mantis. But then what? I am not convinced I can actually save all the buildings here, but let me think. What? There must be something. Now, certainly this is an option. Burning that guy. Actually, dual mech could do this one. Freezing and taking that hit, but that doesn't stop the boss. I guess I could... Okay, I could have dual mech freeze that guy, and then allow the spitter to unfreeze it. Then have a Spitfire shoot the boss like this. Pushing this Mantis to a helpless position. And then Frostfire could, well, Spitfire would be in the way, so wouldn't be able to freeze these two buildings. That's no good. Okay. Now, okay, pretend I didn't say any of that stupid shit. Okay, so let's say we have Frostfire freeze these two build... No, wait, there's a thing there. Can't do that. Okay, we could have Spitfire go here. Set that guy on fire and put him away. Frostfire goes here. Oh, no, wait, there's a building right here, too. Okay. Now, like I said, this might be a fair move, but the problem is I need the boss to stop killing this thing, and, oh, wait, up to 2 tiles, so, if it can attack 2 tiles away, then pushing it back wouldn't even matter. There may just not be a good setup here, but... No, there's not a good position for that. Yeah, I'm not sure I have a good play here. This, at this rate, this might be the end. But... Oh, great, well... Because, you know, I don't have enough problems yet. Now, if I did this... Okay, so, let's see. If I did this, push that one Mantis back... Then, like, hypothetically have dual mech get over here and freeze shove the boss into this guy. Which would, I guess, cancel the attack, but doesn't stop... but doesn't unfreeze dual mech itself, so that's just not really acceptable. But how do I mitigate the most damage? Yeah, the problem is, again, I don't see how I can get unfrozen from here. So if I do that, it stops one attack but doesn't really mitigate anything. Now, I could... hang on. Okay. I could theoretically have Spitfire go over here. Or, yeah, Spitfire here to push that guy down. And then Frostfire here to do like this, which would put Spitfire out and let Frostfire take a hit. That would make the two Mantises not a threat to buildings this turn. And then, I don't know if there's any way to stop the boss aside from letting Dual Mech get frozen, which seems like the worst idea I've ever had, honestly. Or wait, can I freeze buildings now? I could have sworn I wasn't able to do that. I don't see any sign of being able to do it. Certainly the preview isn't showing it. And I'm almost positive Dual Mech was never able to freeze buildings before, unlike Frostfire, but... Though, if nothing else, setting the boss on fire might make me not lose immediately. Or at least get the damage started. I just don't see a better way to do any of this. I don't have any good way to stop. Yeah, I just don't have the tools I need to solve this perfectly. And frankly, I would theoretically like to have fun playing games rather than stare at this all night, accomplishing nothing at all. Oh wait, I'm on fire! That means I don't get frozen if I do this. Ha ha ha! I'm an idiot! I forgot this square would be on fire, so there. Alright, well, that's not... Phew! Saved by the something or other. Really need to set the boss on fire, though. This is... yeah, the sheer number of Vec might just doom me anyway. Okay, so this guy sucks now. The building could take the hit if it absolutely has to, but, wow, okay, this is another turn where I may be just cooked. Oh, wait, except the boss has, in its infinite wisdom, decided to, not do anything I care about, so... Well, nothing I need to care about, strictly. Alright, so how can I something? I do believe that if I could get Frostfire out of the way... Actually, okay, if Dual Mech does this, burn the egg, get this guy over here where he can, I think, in melee, kill the spider. Subsequently, that would allow Spitfire to, get over here and push the Hornet into... Oh, the Hornet's gonna... Well, actually, if Dual Mech wasn't standing there, the Hornet would have 2 damage on it, so the Hornet would last long enough to be killed by the boss. Glorious. And then, Frostfire, I guess, could get over here and... possibly freeze this guy, I guess. I don't know, I don't like everything, but... Does this work? Am I forgetting anything? I probably am, but I'm not sure I can afford to overthink it at this point. There was some reason I really wanted Frost... Oh, right, yeah, to deal with stuff over... Oh, right, because I was thinking... Oh, right, so Spitfire could actually, get unfrozen after doing this. Except I need to deal with this guy as well, so... Shit. Fuck. This isn't gonna work how I thought. Because, I mean, I can do this, but... I need... Then Spitfire's not gonna be able to stop this. Alright, what's... okay, suppose I do something. Like this and, here. Okay, let's say here and here. I do that, and Respirator does that, and bumps him out of the ice. Huh, am I actually going to get away with this after all? I mean, well, slightly different than I had planned, but a win's a win, ain't it? Okay. The boss is still a problem. But the boss is damn near alone here. So I may just be able to pull this out. Okay, no, not quite. How about I do something like this? And then I can put the others out any way I want. Yeah, I mean, Dual Mech could just put Spitfire out after it does this. And he's on fire, right? Great. No, wait. Let me triple check that I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, so Spitters and Mantis? Wow, okay. No. May as well get over here so everything's on fire. Alright, yeah, that's one word for it. Okay, well that one doesn't matter. None of these matter, actually. Well, that was a lot less bad than I expected. I cannot honestly claim to be super optimistic about the final battle, but, yeah, whatever. Tempting, actually. Oh, wow, heat engine... No, wait, I don't want heat engines because that would screw over Dual Mech with the antifreeze. Flash freeze has turned out to be critical after all, so I basically just need 3 cores for the stuff I have now. And I don't want heat engines, so... would I rather Finisher or Masochist? I mean, honestly, 2 different things that boost move are actually really good for Frostfire, and I don't need the reactor, so... Yeah, I just, Okay, so I take 2 more cores. which I will use right now, in fact, because I just don't want coolant. I actually think it's counterproductive to what I'm doing. And everything else can go straight into fixing that grid. And I'll keep the bioscanner, because, you know. Alright, thank you for watching, and join me next time for the final battle.